Hey guys, in this video I want to talk about June updates. Every month I'm going to do updates on what I got coming up in the month of June, either being with workouts or what I'm eating, like this month, or what bat reviews or tournaments that are coming up. This week, I think today is June 2nd. This video will probably be out before Monday. And I've already done the 13-inch Dudley 2018. That ought to be up this week sometime before I go to the Smokies. Our team is going to be playing in 55 Major Plus Smokies. I think there's 5 teams in it, which is pretty exciting. I have never played at the Smokies. I've heard Billy's talk to me about playing in the Smokies back in the day, and he said it was pretty awesome. Big crowds show up to play. This is their 50-year anniversary, so it ought to be pretty exciting. I've got the 12-inch redo Dudley coming out video that I told you guys I was going to do on the 27-ounce. I've got the 26-ounce done. It actually is going to be in with the 27-ounce review. That's going to be a long video. I think I'm up to 20 minutes on that video. Probably one of the longest review videos I have coming out on any bat that I've done. But the reason that I did it, because you know, I'm getting a lot of feedback on the Dudleys, on what they did to them, and I think I put together the best video that I can put together. It just took a long time because it's turning into, like I said, it's turning into a job where on these videos where I've just got to put in a ton of time just to find out what's going on what they did something, and to get all the information out to you guys. You know, I even went as far as cutting bats open to find out what they did wrong, and just not talking about what I think they did wrong by swinging it, where the weight was distributed. I'm actually, you know, I'm intrigued to find out what they did wrong with these bats, to find out where the weight's at in these bats. Well, anyway, those videos are coming out this week too. This week, the way I prepare for tournaments is, today is Saturday, and I'm going to try to hit on Sunday and Monday, and then I rest all the way till the Smokies, and then I'll hit before I play the tournament this next weekend. At the Smokies, they have a home run hitting contest that I actually got into too. They got 31 people as of right now. A lot of great names that I see in there that are going to participate in this home run hitting contest. I will have my GoPro there. I want to videotape the whole thing and then put it up on YouTube, so a lot of you guys can see, that cannot go to this tournament, can actually see the home run hitting contest, which I think is going to be pretty exciting. Anytime you get seniors 50 years old and plus that are participating in anything, I like to get video on it, because it'll be out there on YouTube for years, and people can go back, grandkids can go back, great grandkids can go back and see, you know, their great grandfather hitting in a home running contest at 50, 55, 60 years old, which I think is pretty exciting. And that will be up. It's going to probably take me a while because there's 30 people. I don't want to do them either in groups of 5 or depending on how long they go, or maybe individual guys out there hitting in them, and I want to get everybody in there. So that video's going to come out when I get back from the Smokies. What I have is I'm doing something different. Here's the deal, guys. I get a ton of questions from you guys that I don't answer you. I mean, I'm at fault at that. I got a lot of stuff going on, and it's just a pain in the ass to answer everybody's. To me, I mean, I'm not dissing you or anything like that. I'm just saying it, you know, because I have kids. I've got kids in sports. I'm running around like a chicken. I'm doing, you know, I'm hitting a lot. So it's just hard for me to answer the questions. So I thought the easiest way to do it, and a lot of YouTubers do it, is have a Q&A, where I'll actually read these questions off and I'll answer them on video. And I might have like 10 questions because I've got a lot. So what I'm going to do is go back, because I've kept all those questions that you asked me. I haven't deleted any for the last umpteen years. Since I've been doing this 8 years, I actually have every question that you guys you guys asked me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all them, and I'm going to answer all them questions in videos from here on out. And it might be one every 2 weeks, once a month, but at least to be once a month that I'm going to do this. And it might be 10 questions that I'm going to do in a video, because I don't want the videos to be too long. I try to get within 10 minutes, guys. If it goes longer than 10 minutes, I don't like watching a video on YouTube for more than 10 minutes. So I figure a lot of you guys are like me, where you just get like, you know, I don't want to sit here for, you know, I'm doing so much. You know, that's how much I'm doing, because I just cannot sit there and watch a video, you know, for 15 minutes long. And when I could be doing other stuff around the house, or going and I have kids, you know, or cooking, or just get out and hitting, you know, so I'd rather be doing that. We have started on the Easton Empire, hitting it on a 26 ounce. I thought the 27 was too heavy. I thought the end load was way too heavy for me on a 27. So I got a 26, and we started hitting that. You guys might have seen Billy hitting as it was brand new and taking out. He likes it. Guys, whenever you hit the ball with this bat, it kind of reminds me of the first Hyper Z's that came out. That actually we had a prototype that I hit with, and I like that bat. But that's the ball's jumping pretty good off of it. Barrel's a little stiff right now. Cannot wait for us to break that bat in. There's going to be video coming out next week on that after we get back from Smokies, because we're actually swinging our own bats for Smokies now. Billy's not going, so he's just swinging whatever he can right now. I haven't swung it. Well, I've had it for about 2 weeks now. I have not swung it because I'm getting ready for the Smokies. And, you know, as a lot of you guys should do when you got a big tournament coming up, swing your own bat that you're going to swing in a tournament. That way your timing's on whenever you go to the tournament. The Miken bats, I've actually been collecting a lot of information on the Miken bats since I've been digging into bats and cutting bats open. I have a lot of people that actually text me what the Miken bats look like when they've been cut open. I've got a lot of information on the 2018 Miken bats, on my theory on what's going to happen to those bats. We had a big cat. It started having a seam separation. I actually got rid of that bat. I'm going to get another bat, 26 ounce big cat. Then I'm going to start up the review all over again and see what happens to this one. And hopefully it won't get the seam separation on it. But I'll tell you what, it got a seam separation, but the bat was hot. I don't know how hot, because we haven't broken it in. Whenever we got it, I actually think I got rid of it like about 150 swings. So we didn't give it a chance because it had a seam separation. I don't like doing that. I'd rather have a regular bat out there and swing it. The new Hyper Z. Now, I've had a bunch of people message me about, have I swung it, have I heard about it. It's supposed to be out in June. Actually, this next coming up weekend, it's supposed to be available for people. And I love getting a hold of bats like these because of what they're claiming. They're claiming that this bat is better than it's you know, 8% or 9%. I read this where the manufacturer, the people selling this bat, says it's that much better than the Adidas. They're saying it's 5% better than the Dudley 2.0s. And I like getting a hold of bats like that because that's pretty damn hot. If you're saying you got the Adidas beat by 8% and Dudley beat by 5%, you know, you're saying a lot. And the Hyper Z, and I cannot wait to get a hold of that bat to see if that actually is true. To see if it's just, they're just blowing smoke up people's ass to get them to buy their product. You know, and the bat's like $179 out there. So I am going to get one of those as soon as they become available, and I don't want them sent to me. I'll actually go out there and buy one of these off the web. But they talk a lot of shit about that bat. I can't wait to get into that bat to find out, is it really that hot? Because that's exciting to me when somebody starts claiming that shit. I've actually started working on the website. And if you guys got on there, it's www.seniorsoftballbatreviews.com, and looked at what I've done. I've actually started working on, you know, Alan Tanner's, got a lot of his stuff in there, Ken Van Begard, Steve Imlay, and I've got a lot of information. I've added those 3 other pages that I was going to add, and I think there's one other page that I'm going to put in there for you guys. I don't know if you guys know this or not by looking at me, but I've dropped 35 pounds, close to 40 pounds now. I feel better. I was almost 270 at one time. I'm 235 as of this morning. I knew that if I dropped weight, I'd have to work out a lot harder to keep my strength, because every time when you lose weight, you lose strength. I don't care who you are. It happens. So I still wanted to keep my strength up. So there's I changed my workout routine up, a little bit to put on a little bit more strength, because I was dropping so much weight, and I dropped it fast. And I want to go through that journey and what I did to drop the weight. I do feel better. My back feels better. My knees feel better. My ankles feel better. My energy levels through the freaking roof. I can hit a lot more balls once I drop the weight. Billy's actually dropping weight. I've got him eating different, and basically it's just I'm going to do a video on it too, about just putting your, not eating that many carbs, and actually go to a more protein diet. I've upped my protein intake, and all this time, guys, I've been to a doctor. I've been having a doctor oversee all this stuff, basically doing a lot of blood work with me as I drop the weight. So that's another video I want to put out there on eating, on what I did to drop the weight. Another video, and I have over the years, I've had a few guys ask me, what do I eat during the day? And even when I was the 270, I actually ate really good. I just ate too many carbs. So I want to go through, guys, what I eat, every day. Basically take you through a journey of probably a whole week of what me and Billy eat, because Billy eats basically right now the same thing that I eat, to keep my energy levels up. Because, guys, if you consume too much protein and not that many carbs, you're not going to go through a softball tournament and feel strong. So you got to up your carbs when you play during the week. Whenever you do your training, you can keep your carbs down. But that energy, you need that complex carbs for energy when you're playing a softball tournament. And I want to go through all that. I want to tell you guys what I eat during the day when I go hit. Another thing too, I get asked a lot, and I'll do videos on this too, is do I eat before tournaments? Do I eat during the game? Do I eat before I play the first? What do I eat before tournaments? And do I eat before I play? And I'm going to do a whole separate video on that, because that is important to a lot of guys. And what do I eat? I've got a top 10. Another thing too, I've got 2 videos coming out. One of them's the top 10, the top worst 10 worst foods you can eat whenever you're playing a softball tournament, and the other one is the 10 best foods you can eat while you're playing a softball tournament. Those are 2 separate videos that I've actually I've been working on right now, but I just haven't put them all together, spliced them up, and get them ready to put them on YouTube. But that's another thing that I wanted to work on in this update video for the month of June. I want to get this all out in the month of June. Another thing too is Ancestry.com. This is a couple of things I've been working on for a couple of years, and I want to talk to you guys about it. That's going to be a lengthy video talking about that. And I've just been asked to do a commercial here in San Antonio, because this year is the tricentennial of San Antonio, and when San Antonio was actually born. A lot of ancestors from my dad's side of the family actually came over here, with the first people that came over here from the Canary Islanders, Spain, Native American, that actually helped build San Antonio. So I was actually asked to do a video through a cousin of mine, because I give that because of what I do with my family tree. And I've got a huge family tree that I've been working on for 2 years. And I've been actually asked, and I'll let you guys know when it comes out, but I've been asked to do a commercial. My cousin called me the other day on my dad's side of the family, because I gave him all the information that I knew about our family here in San Antonio. We have a long history with San Antonio, with my dad's side of the family. And I was asked to do a commercial on the tricentennial from San Antonio, to talk about my family growing up here for over 400 years. So I've been asked to do that. I'll let you guys know when I do the commercial so you guys can see it, or I'll have a tape of the commercial. Bat weights, end loads. I'm going to start doing explaining my theory and Billy's theory, which that's who I learned all my shit from, was Bill Blake, from back in the day, back in the 80s, whenever he taught me all this stuff on bat weights. And I'm kind of going to throw Mikan in there and Adidas in there, and on the way these people weigh their bats and weigh their knobs, and how come my theory on, you know, physics on how an end load compares to a handle weight, on what's the best performing on an end load or balance bat. Basically, guys, a lot of informational videos I want to put out, a lot of health videos I want to put out on what we need to eat, what we don't eat, you know, just stuff that you guys can go, you know, because we are getting into our later years in life. And I see, here's the deal, when I go to tournaments, I see what they, you know, you go to concession stands and I look at what they're feeding us. And actually a lot of the shit's killing you. I don't consume Gatorade when I go to tournaments because all this stuff, and I want to talk about this in videos. I'm going to talk about stay away from the Gatorade, stay away from the snack foods, stay away from the sugars, because they inflame your body. The sugars do. And actually start eating better to feel better. And here's the deal, guy. I practice what I preach. I knew what I had to do to lose the weight, and I did it. You know, I dropped that much weight, and I kept on the strength. I got ripped up, you know. But I want to pass that information on to you guys. You know, I didn't have a doctor in my ear telling me this is what you got to eat. You know, he actually told me you got to drop 30 pounds, 40 pounds. And I said, okay, no problem, I'll do it. You know, I'll just cut the carbs. And but there's a way to cut the carbs, you know, especially when you're hitting. And because a lot of you guys know, once you go on a diet and try to lose weight, you lose strength. So you don't get your strength. But I kept my strength. I actually got better, believe it or not. I dropped 40 pounds, 35 pounds. And I'm actually hitting the ball harder and better than I did, you know, when I was heavy, you know, the 270. So I want to pass that information on to you guys, let you guys know. You know, I'm going to put a lot of the stuff on my website. That way, if you're not on YouTube, you can go to my website and view all this stuff. But this is just what's coming up in the month of June. If you guys are going to Smokies next week, come up and say hi. And then after that, I go to Dalton. I think a month after that, and then I think the next one after that is Vegas. But guys, come up and talk to me. If I'm not playing a tournament, or if we're not getting ready to play, it's in between games, I have no problem talking to you. You ask me any question you want to, but the question in the Q&As that I have coming out, that's going to be a thing that I'm going to put out at least once a month. So I'll do 12 of those a year. I'm going to go back and answer, you know, all the questions you guys asked me within the last, I'm going to say 6 years. I actually have every one of those questions that you guys asked me. So I'm going to put all those in a video. I'm going to start doing them and just answer the questions. And if I don't know the answer, I will find the answer. I'll talk to Billy about it. I'll talk to someone else about it. But I think you have to go as far as Billy if I don't know the answer, and we would get things figured out for you guys. Thanks, guys.